Aries, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is going to be your February 2020 general overall spread. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Aries. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well be resonating with the energy that's coming through. As always, guys, trust your discernment, trust your judgment, follow your intuition and your gut. What else? Social media, Facebook, Instagram, podcast, all that good stuff is going to be listed in the description box down below. And if you could, if you want to come back for more videos, hit subscribe, hit the little wiggly bell, and give it a like so it can circulate a little bit more. I'd really appreciate it, guys. I'm so thankful for all of you sticking through this with me, and the feedback, the comments, the affirmations, just seeing what a difference it's made for so many of you. It really, it brings a lot of happiness to me, so I really appreciate it. So we're going to be using the 8th House Tarot deck. People always ask, so 4, 5. Okay, so you have 4 wands right now. I love it. It's Venus and Aries energy. 4 of Wands. This is working on your stability, working on your security. Could also be feeling more independent, more on fire, more accepted and able to be yourself fully. If this could be a relationship, something that's very sacred to you, something that brings a lot of freedom to be yourself. This is a relationship where, someone recognizes who you truly are, and they not only embrace it, they encourage it, they support it. They push you wholeheartedly to your success, to whatever, ventures you're heading into, or whatever growth that's necessary for you. It's a beautiful support system. It is 11/11 energy, so it's something that is very much a destiny thing. It could be, some of you could be going to weddings during this season as well, or some of you could very well be looking to get married. More so than anything, for me, it's the stability really to be yourself wholeheartedly, and it is a connection that really embraces and encourages that. And if this isn't a particular relationship for you, if this is more career, personal development oriented, this is something that is you finally standing on your own and being able to be yourself entirely and feeling balanced and whole and complete within. I love that, Aries. We have Queen of Earth. Yeah, see? Feeling balanced, feeling whole, complete within. This is nurturing yourself and others. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's earth and water energy in that card. This is about nourishing yourself. You could also be feeling incredibly nourishing or nourished in a relationship and a connection with someone. We have the King of Air. Could be air sign, could be earth sign for you. Maybe some of you are particularly pouring and nourishing, an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You have Queen of Earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. There's a lot of solidity and groundedness between the two of you. This could also be you really trying to balance your logic and it's like a head-heart, I don't want to say battle, but balancing, where, you're feeling more secure and confident and stable and grounded within yourself. And so because of that, you're also starting to be a little bit more logical and balancing out how you approach things, your tactfulness, the way you come across to people. And this could also, again, just be a relationship with someone that really makes you feel grounded. It's a beautiful flowing energy. It feels nice. It feels light. It feels like this is supportive. It's encouraging. Ten of Earth, 8 of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you, because that's Saturn and Pisces. Okay, so we have 10 of Earth. Let's start out with that. 10 of Earth, the 10 of Pentacles. This is really wanting to build a foundation. This is something that's structured, something that you've worked very hard for in your life. This could, again, be some kind of significant connection with someone that is very grounded, very stable. I want to see, because we have the 8 of Cups here, I want to draw one more card to see, because I don't feel like you're leaving something as far as the stability goes. I don't feel like you're leaving it behind, but I do want to know what you're leaving behind. Okay, so 8 of Cups with the 4 of Cups, Saturn, Pisces, Moon, and Cancer. So 8 of Cups with 4 Cups for me. I feel like you were in a period of stagnancy when it came to your emotions. Maybe you just weren't acknowledging them or acknowledging the emotions within this connection. I do feel like you're leaving behind any stagnancy from now on, any, what do I want to say? Stagnancy, any defense when it comes to being emotional and open with this relationship or this connection. If there is no connection in particular for you, if this is a reading for you, this is moving on from, can be a little bit like melancholic. It's not necessarily depressive, but because to me, Five of Cups is more of like depressed. Four of Cups is melancholic. It's like, you know, oh, I'm just so bored with life and I'm not emotionally excited and I'm not ready to do anything and I just don't want to move. And really with Chiron being in Aries right now and it going back direct, there could be a lot of wounding that's been coming up. And so if you guys have had any emotions in particular, maybe you've just been kind of riding out the waves. This is leaving that behind. It could also be making decisions to leave certain things behind in order to break yourself out of this melancholic thing. Maybe you were stuck in mindsets or old emotions, stagnancy, just kind of allowing it to really dictate, you know, your ebbs and flows, your ups and downs, versus being really solid and grounded and stable. I do feel like you're moving into that energy, and what needed to be released was this, yeah, it was just like you were going through the motions versus really embracing and seeing the beauty in this connection, seeing the beauty in what this is, feeling excited, you know, feeling driven, feeling just inspired by it. And it could just be your life in general. It doesn't have to just be the connection. Could be, you know, you've been inspired to really work on your stability, work on, you know, your groundedness, your home life. We have, yeah. I love that it says, and breathe. Yeah, this is Temperance, Sagittarius energy coming in. Temperance is about balance. So it is, and it has a lot to do with divine timing. So I feel like the ebbs and flows have been in need of balance. What you needed to do in order to really move forward and step up into this power, this centered, very rooted, very solid energy of you is to, again, balance. Balance is coming into play completely. And I think that's why you were going through the ebbs and the flows, because you just energetically needed a rebalancing, a reset, restart. You know, and in order to do that, you have to let go of the old in order to make room for the new. Whether that's a connection or whether that's just an emotion or your past pain, past hurts, past, you know, realizations, things like that. You have the Nine of Water, yeah. So now you're focused on your happiness. Nine of Cups is all about, you know, putting in the work and reaping the rewards of what you've done. You know, this is reaching towards the Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment. And then, you know, Nine of Cups is that Make-A-Wish card. You're really focused on, you know, your wishes, what you've worked for, and what you really want to feel and implement into your life, versus that Four of Cups, stagnant energy of being stuck. Nine of Fire, Nine of Wands, you're ready to fight for it too. You're not going to back down. You're going for it. Sorry. I'm starting to channel really hard, guys. Because this Nine of Cups under this Four of Wands is like wish fulfillment. So what you really want. Okay, so there's two stories here. Sorry, I keep pounding the thing. For some of you, if you're in a connection, this is something that you really like wished and prayed for. And you had to release your old emotional baggage in order to really embrace what this connection could potentially bring for you. And for some of you, you're wanting the stability, the groundedness within yourself, so you're willing to put in the work towards your goals and your dreams. It's still both two different things, but very much the same. I'm sorry, guys. I've had to put off videos because I haven't had a voice for about a solid week. My sinuses here in Texas have been going crazy. Queen of Water, yes. So now this is what you're headed towards, more emotional. You know, this is also very intuitive. It's like you intuitively know and you're aware of this connection with this person because this is under that air. Some of you could really be dealing with an air sign here. I have a lot of, let's see, I have a lot of Piscean energy too. We got, yeah, Sag energy for sure. But I think more so it's you ready to fight for what you want, and it's an innate knowing. You know, this is my wish. This is my fulfillment. This is what I'm working towards. There's no second guessing, no backing down. You're going for it. You're making that shit happen. You're not looking back, which I love. I love that. What else can we get for Aries in February? Yeah, here's Cancer. That, yeah, you're not looking back. You're going for what you want. Chariot is all about hopping on the ride of your life towards your destiny. And it's not really, to me, it's not so much about trying to control the reins. It's literally trying to direct the course. But it's not doing it in a way that's commanding or, again, it's not like you're trying to be overbearing or controlling. This is just, I know this is the course. I know this is the path. I know this is the direction. Let's go. And you're trusting in it, innately trusting in it. Some of you, it could be a water sign that you're really wanting to gear up and move towards. Or just doing something that really makes you emotionally feel, fulfilled with it. And something that is really sparks not only fire inside of you, but it really is. It's like a wish fulfillment. This could be entrepreneur things or a passion project or a hobby or going back to school. Something that really kicks you in the ass because it's that internal yes and you know it. Seven of Fire, yeah, it kicks you in the ass. This is battling energetically. You have 2 sevens on this right now, too, that came out side by side. You have the Chariot card 7, and then you have 7 of Wands. And then you have 14 Temperance. So for me, a lot of it's coming into balance. You're going to have to balance the worry, the stress when it comes to the direction and your intuition. Tune in. Really, again, get grounded. Get grounded in yourself and centered. And trust where you're being led. Trust where you're being called to. And don't let others' opinions dictate your direction and where you're headed. If this is like going back to school, this could be a situation where people have an opinion about what you're doing. And you're like, I don't give a shit. This is what I'm called to do. I'm called to be here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in this direction and you can hop on board with me or you can get off. One of the two. And with that falling under the 8 of Cups, I feel like that's what it is. You're leaving behind other people's opinions in order to really head towards what your soul wants you to do, where you're called to be. Again, could be career, could be relationship, could be moving, could be travel, Take it as it resonates for you. 4 of Airs, 4 Swords. This is getting grounded. This is getting solid. 4 Swords is my rest and reprieve card. It's like taking a rest after the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, allowing people to really emotionally, it could be like, recovering from manipulations with the 7 of Wands too. People could have been just emotionally trying to manipulate you or really direct your path, and you were fighting and battling inside yourself and externally because you kept being called somewhere, and you're like, I can't let other people call the shots for me anymore. I just can't do it. So 4 of Swords, that would be very much going within and really tuning into you. Tuning into I don't want to just say your heart and your soul. It's like a body, mind, soul. Tune in, work on the alignment, and then really just allow yourself to go in and find the truth with who you are and where you want to be versus allowing others' words to kind of clamor around and, rustle around in your head and then let it really get in there and then it kind of dictates and then it gets you all stirred up. Don't do that. That's the advice here, is go towards what you really want because it is possible, and do it no holds barred. And do not let people have an influence on it. Trust your gut. Page of, yeah. What really fulfills your soul? Page of Cups. You're going towards something that really inspires you, and it draws your heart. It pulls at your heartstrings. So again, if you are headed towards a certain career path or something, this is not just a passion project. This is something that's really a soul calling for you. This is, where your heart's at, where you're placing yourself, investing your love, investing your time, investing you. This is what you want to work towards. So don't let other people dictate that, Don't let other people's opinions deter you from doing something that your heart is really calling and begging and pulling and drawing and magnetizing for you, because you have opportunities coming left and right because of it. Don't allow others to deter you. Don't do it. You guys are headed towards something that's, it's beautiful. So I'll throw down just a couple more cards. We have, let's see, what is this? 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's headed towards healing. You could have reunion in certain situations. or just going back to that childlike youth. You know, when you finally release other people's thoughts, opinions, and the attachments to really, you know, what are they going to think if I do this? Or what are they going to have to say? It doesn't matter. This is you finding your youth again. This is getting childlike, finding the healing, really loving yourself, and doing something that, again, it's like as you pour yourself into it, it helps heal you internally. This is a very therapeutic thing, but it's also a very divinely guided moment for you, especially with that Chariot card. And Temperance, for sure. Ten of Swords, releasing those cycles. This could be healing. Again, I keep getting more healing. So whatever you're heading towards and ready to pour into, not only is it going to really bring forth a lot of wish fulfillment and possibility, it's also going to have you releasing old wounds in the process by healing you. And it's so funny how that works because, I'm sorry, I was told that a long time ago that, you know, as you do the work you're called to do, a lot of the times it brings about healing, and it does. I will say that because the more I pour into these things that I'm called to do and places I'm called to be and people I'm called to work with, the more I find myself really healing internally and transforming. It's a beautiful energy. Let's see what we have. Yeah, talk about old cycles ending. The Devil. Yeah, you're releasing the toxicity. You are. You're learning to heal these childhood wounds. Oh, I love this so much because it's like the more that you just go within and tune into your heart and allow yourself to feel things and really work through and work on something that means a lot to you, the quicker you start to heal all of these past childhood traumas. It could be sexual traumas. I'm going to be honest with Capricorn there. It could be father issues, you know, issues with men growing up. It could be maternal issues, because if you have an issue with men, a lot of it can stem from the, you know, the relationship with the mother as well, or what you witnessed, what you saw, what you were exposed to. There's just an innate healing here, and it's the child in you is being healed. I'll throw down one more card, and then I'll grab an oracle card. Could also be toxicity within just relationships in general. You know, you're finally healing old things. Mars and Capricorn do. Yeah. Three of Earths do work on the new and build. I love that so much. Some of you could be healing old patterns where maybe there were third-party situations. So I'm going to be real with you. You know, whether it was you or the other person, there was some toxicity in a situation. It's starting to be healed, or maybe someone from the past is coming forward and bringing forth a lot of closure and stuff and healing. And a lot of you are, it's the healing, it's the innate childhood wounds that are being healed in order for you to begin again and start your foundation over and build who you are from the ground up. And it's because you've been inspired and these beautiful gifts have been given to you, and it's really pushed you forward into your soul growth and pushed you into handling and dealing and learning and growing within the past and the traumas and what needed to be released. You're doing that, and I love that. Oh, completely love that. Okay. So we're going to grab, this is the Starseed Oracle. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And I will read from the book because these are somewhat fairly new for me. I haven't really got super in tune with them yet. My energy's in them, but I don't have the book memorized. Deep cellular healing. What? Oh my gosh. I love when they do this. Arcturus energy. Physical and emotional healing. I'm telling you guys. Yes. Okay. So let's go through. So we have Earthed. Let's see. Earthed. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize they are the souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth than their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. I love that. And then we have deep cellular healing. So let's see. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. I told you guys, alignment, right? If you're suffering a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call on a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Yes, I love that. Okay, and then the activation. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. All right, lovely Aries, that's going to be it for your February 2020 read. I hope you guys have an amazing month ahead, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Love and light. Bye.